And interesting to see a bit of a run there. Ty Tullio to Edmonton.
All right, good stuff, Cos. You're right. I want to talk about Ty Tullio in a second there. His dad, Rocco, owner/president/governor of the Oshawa Generals. He's owned the team since 07. Ty been hanging around the team since he was about 4 or 5. Ty was worried another team may pick him in the OHL draft. Oshawa got him 11th overall. And as you mentioned, Ty Tullio going at 126 to the Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah, so I just got off the phone with Zach Cassian. He's a player from Windsor that I've kind of grown up knowing just throughout the town and things like that. And fortunately, he was obviously now an Oilers player, and now myself being drafted there. So just being able to be around a guy like that, and then also I've been training with him, skating. So I've just been around a guy like him, and then now to be a part of an organization where he's included as well. So we've been training together, skating 3 times a week. So everything's been kind of good, and just seeing a guy like that at the pro level already, and just seeing what it takes and the work ethic on a guy like that, it kind of gives me that little motivation and chip on my shoulder to be better and really to have that grit and add that little fire to my game. Yeah, so I've been training with him for the last 2.5 years now. So it's kind of been nice just to see that going into my first year, obviously, as in my first season in the OHL. That's when I started really training with him. And now I've been working out with him 5 days a week and skating with him 3 days a week as well. So honestly, I'm basically around him almost 24/7. So it's kind of nice just to see how hard that guy works on and off the ice, and the things he does to prepare, and he wants to be the best. And that's kind of something I really take for granted, just because looking at a guy like that, it's really good to see, and it gives myself that little juice to see where I really need to how hard to work and where to put myself within the next couple of years to hopefully making this team. So yeah, I was back at home in Windsor. We were just in my parents' office, just watching pick by pick, and then fortunately I was selected to Edmonton. And honestly, it was one of the best feelings I've ever had. Also for my parents as well, and it's a feeling that I honestly can't really describe, and I'm gonna hold this forever and ever. And it was a little bit of a long wait, but at the same time, it's really worth it, and I can't wait to get started with the club. I think just I gained a lot of confidence coming in from my rookie year. Obviously, my coach also had a lot of confidence with me, and he trusted me out there with everything I was doing. So I gained a lot of confidence coming in from my first year with the point production I put up, and then as the season started getting it going within my second year, I kind of just had a good feel to the start, and I just kept rolling, and I kept kind of going off what I started. And honestly, with my 66 points, I was really happy. And now going into my third year, I hope to even get more than what I was expected, and really to prove people wrong, and to prove people that the Oilers picked a good person. Yeah, so from really the start of COVID and all this pandemic, I've kind of been fortunate enough to have a place to work out, and kind of within the first few months, I did have a place to skate, so which was really good. So I really didn't have to take that time off, and really that time spree. So I kind of took it as a growing spot for myself, and really to grow and work on my weaknesses throughout all of this and bring it into the next season. And now, obviously, come now to October 7th, we really aren't too sure if 100% we're going to have our season, but honestly, I hope to God we do, because I do want to get back on the ice and start playing. But for us, for the OHL, what they're telling us is to be back for November 15th, and they're planning to start for December 1st. Honestly, for myself, I think I'm a 200-foot playmaker. I think I can make plays all over the ice, whether it be defensively, making just little bump plays to get the puck out of our zone, tape-to-day passes. I'm a guy that can use my body. I'm not really afraid of nobody out on the ice. I can score goals. I can make plays. I get to the dirty areas, and I really kind of have everything that a really 200-foot player has, and I try and do everything I can to really make that 200-foot player the best he can be. So for myself, I think obviously just overall strength and size. Obviously, everybody coming in from the OHL to the NHL, it's really a big step. So you really need to have that size and strength to be able to compete in an 82 game season. So I think that's definitely something. But at the same time, I know my work ethic's there, and I know my grit and that kind of stuff's there. But at the same time, something like my skating, just that little thing, I can always keep on improving that, just to be trying to be the fastest guy out there. And obviously getting drafted to a team where you have one of the fastest players in the NHL, you got to be able to keep up with him. So that's always going to be something I'm going to have to keep working on, just so I can even be able to keep up with him in practices and games. Honestly, it's just been training 24/7. Really, I've been working out 5 to 6 days a week, and I've been skating 3 days a week as well. So honestly, it's been a grind, but I love it. And in order to be good at the game, it's your job, so you got to do it every day, and you got to put your mind to it, and you got to be the hardest worker on and off the ice, even when the lights are out. So that's what I try and do, and that's really what I've been doing. I have taken a few here and there days off if your body isn't there, because I feel rest is just as important as anything. So I've definitely just been really putting everything to the test, and putting my body to the limits.